Good evening, Speed Gaming 3, and welcome to the Losers Bracket Round 3 of the Zelda 1 Randomizer 2020 Random Percent Tournament. I am Drasia, and I am here with Melee Wizard. How are you doing tonight, love?
I'm doing all right.
Excellent. We have a wonderful doubleheader coming up between jkoper and Cfalcon, both of whom have been amazing players in this tournament, and it is definitely sad that one of them will have to go, but we've got an amazing match ahead. So,
Oh yes, definitely. So for those not familiar with what max rando means, it pretty much almost to the point of basically anything can happen. A whole bunch of flags have been tri-stated, which means we don't know whether they're on, off, or somewhere in between until we actually, see the details of the seed as they unfold before us.
that is absolutely correct. And all those 50-50 flags, I mean, no match is the same and no two matches are the same in rando, but when it comes to random percent, really no two matches are the same. And we are off, and it looks like we have started with the bait
and the ladder. Okay, and based off of their Triforce count, they have 6 Triforces. We know that for sure they have 1, 6, 7, and 8. The others will be contingent on whether we're seeing first or second quest dungeons.
Yep, for that front half, which we do have mystery dungeon headers and a palette shuffle, so that's going to be an interesting thing to figure out as we go. Yes, if we have first quest or shapes for our first half, then we will be missing the Triforces of 2 and 5. If we've got second quest for front half, then we will be missing the Triforces of 3 and 4. And Cfalcon is going to immediately pop into the Woodsword Cave, because there's the 50-50 chance that the Woodsword will be in there. Alas, it is just a money-making game. jkoper is making his way to Vanilla Level 1, finds another money-making game. Very interestingly colored like there. And we have a full second quest overworld based on that cave where Vanilla First Quest 3 is, and there's the sword.
And there's the sword.
So Falcon has that immediate combat advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Although jkoper... Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
But finding out that we're in full second quest means that recorder could be very, very important.
Absolutely. And Falcon also has that information before Koper has found it, which is a great thing to know ahead of time, as he knows that he won't have to deal with those potential first quest spots. It's all second. And he's going to make his way into the grave where Koper is now. We see a 39 rupee medium secret, which is nice. That is 1 down from maximum.
Nice.
And based on what the wonderful NPCs are saying, it looks like we're going to need the book to understand the old man. We do have a heart on the coast, which could mean any number of things. It could just be in its vanilla spot. Heart shuffle. More will be revealed. And the second quest grave spot has what would be a hint if they could read.
I don't think we've seen much for shops, so the potential for this being Boomstick is still a possibility.
And we do have enemy HP shuffle. Those red gorillas are rolling very high.
Oof.
They might have even rolled to the max 7 HP. Somebody in chat mentioning that they saw about 138 rupee shield. We do have either mixed hints or it's either mixed, helpful, or deceptive, because we do have shuffled hint prices.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, 138 would be for the mid price, as we see that the Power Bracelet as the Armos item, just in a different spot. It's at the Forest 10 secret instead. But that opens up a world of possibilities on second quest as well. And Falcon's going to head into that dungeon and see what it might hold.
Yep, doing the quick little pirouette to get that door open.
Cooper gets his sword and gets the info that we have that entire 2Q overworld. That is a great room that Cfalcon just walked into with the dark nuts all over the place with the HP shuffle. It looks like red dark nuts didn't roll up, or if they did, it's just 5 HP.
Yeah, it wasn't by much, if anything. So regarding like which magical shield shop would be the boomstick, it's the one that would normally sells the candle, correct? Or am I mistaken on that?
Shuffling shop items might be on. It is the boomstick. The book replaces the most expensive shield, which I believe the vanilla. Oh, we've got Shapes, Dungeons, Mystery Headers. The most expensive shield, which I believe its vanilla price is 160 rupees, if I'm not mistaken. So the book will just replace that shield for a vanilla quote unquote price of 200. But with our shuffle on, it could be as expensive as 220 or as cheap as 180.
So based off of that shape, that I highly doubt that that's 7 or 8.
Oh, absolutely not. That is way too small.
So that confirms that our runners have Triforces 3 and 5 on top of 1, 6, 7, and 8.
Correct.
So we're missing. So all we're missing is 2 and 4, which jkoper might be in right now. We don't know.
Yeah, jkoper is going to clear that room and find the map. When he does, he's going to take a very smart strategy, leave the room to save the kills that he's made, and up A to refill his health. So now and he gets a very nice clock.
Nice.
And is only dealing with 1 blue dark nut, rather than, 2 or 3. Cfalcon is checking the grave spots that, grave slash Coper checked.
I see what jkoper's doing. He didn't kill the blue dark nut because he wanted to try to get a bomb drop from the red one. Didn't get one, but that was what he was aiming for.
Absolutely, and there is a 50-50 chance that drop groups are shuffled, but that does mean there's still it's a slightly higher than 50% chance that he would get a potential bomb from the red dark nut.
Yeah, and it looks like we might have vanilla take any roads.
It is possible, although there have been several instances where 1 or even 2 of them rolled into their vanilla spots. And the 2 things that are the most prohibitive to our runner's exploration are the candle and some bombs. Cfalcon doing a little bit of Genie farming.
That's not assuming that the drop groups haven't been shoveled. That's a pretty good way of getting money.
Yeah, very much so. Or if they have been shuffled, a potential good way of getting the bombs. Cfalcon sees that same hint shop that Cobra found earlier. And we've got shuffle drop groups. We just got a blue bomb, or a blue bomb. All the bombs are blue. Reverse. What I was trying to say.
Okay. So now, if you want to farm for bombs, now you're not sure what you're trying to go for.
Thankfully, they are only the starting point is only two screens south of where those blue levers are. But Cfalcon is immediately able to explore this level Japan.
And
jkoper
jkoper
gets
able
some
to
more
put that.
rubies.
jkoper putting that enemy bait to good use to group up the gorillas for quick and easy kill. And oof, more blue dark nuts for Cfalcon.
We've got a wonderful situation of oops, all dark nuts in this level.
But
thankfully, this will be a much easier room because you can camp out on the ladder.
Yep.
Avoid the dark nuts, avoid the bubbles.
Avoid everything. So if this is 1 or 2, we gotta watch out for a floor item drop.
Yes.
Not to mention the possibility of having heart shuffle, because we don't have enough information to tell one way or the other.
Yeah, level 1, I think level 2 would be ideal for them because of Triforces, but level 1 has more items, and we got the red ring!
Oh, wow. That is big. And jkoper finds a different dungeon.
And Dungeon Gray here has...
Well, that's an interesting enemy to get a bomb from.
Ah! That was,
And they're
lucky.
Oh, and jkoper's like right was in the perfect spot in the drop table to just farm for him too.
Oh yes, that's the beautiful thing. If Vires or gels split, and if the Vire keys or the smaller gels do have a drop group, that does not advance the global counter. So you can just we had a game not too long ago where Redbird Grad did just that because the Vire keys rolled into the money dropping group and was able to farm for Boomstick in 2 minutes maybe.
I remember that one, and that one was not 2 or 4 that Cfalcon was in. So that is either
more
1
than likely
or 3.
level 1. With only 14 rooms, it's most likely level 1.
Yeah, I'm not one to count rooms, so I never really. I'm not one to assume.
That's fair. Yeah, the thing with the shapes dungeons, the randomizer will take whatever the smallest shape is and put that as level 1.
Right.
And so on and so on.
Yeah, I knew that. But I just, as I said, I'm just not one to count rooms.
That's fair. We've got a T room in this gray level with absolutely no problem with a ladder start.
The one detail about this dungeon that Cfalcon's in, we're going to be finding a staircase room, a secret passage here, as jkoper finds a bomb upgrade, decides not to get it, at least not yet.
We do get a heart on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
So this is most certainly level 1, based on having 2 floor drops.
Well, that could have just been the heart container drop. Well, yeah, true. Well, no, it could have been level 2. Level 2 this could still be level 2. Well, no, we don't. We know it's not level 2. Never mind. What am I thinking? Yeah, this would be 1. I had already forgotten that Cfalcon had already gotten the Triforce, and we knew it wasn't 2.
It happens to the best of us.
Yeah, jkoper finds the Triforce here. Doesn't pick it up just yet. Potential Goma block, though.
I do wonder why Cfalcon passed up on that staircase item in 1.
Not sure he got to one.
That's what I mean, like, just quitting exploration with only a couple of rooms left. Maybe short on bombs or something.
Possibly.
jkoper sees a 120 rupee bomb upgrade, gets it, and gets the +6.
Nice.
That is an amazing, amazing thing to see. Especially when he's been, aside from those gels, pretty bomb-starved so far.
Yeah, and he had seen that room before, but he waited until he was out of bombs before buying it. That was a smart move. And ooh, another dungeon. Bubblegum Pink. And more Dark Nuts. Because we haven't had enough of those yet.
Of course not. There's no such thing as too many Dark Nuts. Interestingly, the solo did not roll up, but the split gels did. We've got 0 HP bosses. This is great.
I'm if jkoper had checked for that, I didn't see. And we've got first quest 7, 8, and 9.
Level Pink Pepto level 7. So great.
And
Copperfun's
there's
another level.
Oh my.
The Northeast is very level rich, it would seem.
Well, I know this isn't level 8 at least. Just because of...
Well, it's 2 or 4. Based on the fact that we had a... And it's segmented. But yeah, based on the Flashing Triforce, this is either level 2 or 4, which is a big thing for Copper to find.
Yeah.
And Cfalcon gets the map to this wonderful gray shape.
Oh my.
And red Tektites appear to be in the bomb dropping group. As do ropes.
And this was indeed a segmented dungeon on jkoper's side.
And based on that size, that's probably 2.
I think that was 14. Yeah.
Yeah, it's 14 rooms in that one as well. So that's got to be 2 that he's in.
Yep, and got the raft out of there, gets the Triforce, and is on his way.
Oh, yes. Yep.
So at least we know that the items are not in their vanilla dungeons, but that's still... We still don't know if the silvers and red... Well, we know... Actually, no. We know silvers and red ring aren't locked tonight because we already found the red ring, so who knows where those silvers might be, or the bow for that matter.
They could definitely be anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And Cfalcon makes his way into 2. Or no, sorry, the Bubblegum Pink is 7.
Yeah.
Was the one next to it that was 2. We've got a prediction from chat that silvers are in 7.
It would be a mean place to put it, and jkoper finds another dungeon.
It's a very wonderful couple of colors here. All these tea rooms and whiz rooms. And Cfalcon now making his way into level 2.
Ooh, and the orange whiz robes rolled up.
Beautiful. Falcon sees his flashing Triforce room, knows he's on the right track.
that's at least 6. I think there was at least 7 health on the orange ones, I think.
In other words, too many.
Yes.
Too many health. And jkoper hasn't grabbed that red ring yet. And he is in an interestingly shaped level.
So that's 18 rooms.
That's more than likely 4, given that level 5 was counted to be 19 rooms. Which means we are more than likely going to have a nasty shape 6. And if the silvers are in there, that might be even worse than 7.
At least we're not key-starved. As
Was that
Cfalcon collects the raft.
key-starved or keys-starved?
Well, I mean, finding more keys, that's not a bad thing. Better to find keys than to find wizrobes, I guess.
And
that
Chopper's
was
got
4.
all our Triforces.
That
level
was
4.
4. So we haven't found level 9 yet. That might be what jkoper's really looking for at the moment. Because we've had a... Oh,
we got Boomstick.
This is Boomstick. This is Boomstick. Okay.
With that bookshop at 2Q4. Wouldn't it be wild if one of the dungeons that was already found has the silvers, and level 9 is not under a bush, we can have a candleless seed.
Yeah.
We've got the wand for the white sword item. Full 6 hearts required, though.
Okay.
And Cfalcon makes his way into level 4.
And there's the magical sword right next door. Holy cow.
Top of the waterfall, we get the wand. Bottom of the waterfall, we got the white sword. We finally find our Candleshaw at Vanilla 2Q8. It's 55 rupees, so it rolled down a little bit, but it is still more than Coper can afford, unfortunately.
Yeah, especially if he's finding door repairs.
Yeah, which, the door repair, I believe, rolled a little bit lower.
Oh,
Speaking of rolling a little bit lower, 8 rupee small secret.
Nah, not that bad. The medium secret being up definitely makes up for it.
And the 2Q mag spot has our other hit shop. Cfalcon's making a different way through level 4, it looks like. Or maybe he's not, and I just missed the rooms that...
Nah, I think he's pretty much going... I think he's more or less going the same way.
But Cfalcon did pick up a 6th heart, so he is guaranteed that wand.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to pop in for this item out of 4.
Ooh, 73 for the large secret. And
We've
this is
got
the
a
recorder at 4.
Which could be a very, very big item if it's blocking level 9. Could be a great exploration item, however, there's 50-50 that they'll warp to vanilla dungeons, and there's 50-50 that they'll warp to unbeaten dungeons, which after getting their final Triforce, recorder to unbeaten dungeons isn't.
Unfortunately, none of the above will help you get to 9.
Indeed. And Cfalcon is only a few rupees away from potentially getting that boomstick.
Yeah, it opted to get the candle first. I don't blame him. That candle is a valuable tool for finding stuff. Not in this area of the world, but...
You mean you can't burn down mountainside walls?
Not in this game.
Still have not found our one large secret, but there's
jkoper did. It was
lot to
like it was 79, I think it was.
Oh, okay. My bad, I totally missed that. Now he's finding all the candle shops, of course. But Cfalcon is only a couple screens away from that. And he's going to see Mags and climb up the waterfall. He's going to see, which I just realized is the white sword item in the vanilla white sword cave.
Yeah?
But it's not the white sword, so it's not a full Fred.
Right.
It's just the fruit part.
But it is as strong as the white sword.
True.
And I noticed that the enemy bait, in case we need more than the one we already have, rolled pretty low. Well, it only costs 49.
Yeah. But at this point, unless the Hungry Gria shuffled somewhere, or the silvers are behind the bait block in 7, and with Shape's front half and first quest back half, we are only going to have one bait block.
Oh, jkoper finds 9.
We do have a candleless seed. Potentially.
Potentially, yes. It all depends on where... Well, A, if we actually need to kill Ganon in the first place. And B, wherever Bow and Silvers may end up.
This is a very pretty color, level 9. Kind of periwinkle.
Hello, Patra.
The unfortunate thing about Patra is, even though boss HP rolled to 0, the little mini Patras that are orbiting around the big one count as regular enemies, so they are part of the ±4 HP shuffle. And chat can correct me if I'm wrong, but they are, I believe in vanilla, they're 6 HP.
More or less, I think, yeah.
So there could be a very, very, very strong Patra to fight.
Of course, by themselves, I don't really mind Patras too much. It's if they're in a room with shooters and whatnot, that's when they tend to annoy me more often than not. Because in the games that I often play, there are stronger Patras.
Patra in an NSU room with no ladder.
No, as in, like, I've seen Patras that have, like, 2 rings.
Oh.
And they fire shots. It's about as nightmarish as you think.
Yeah, sounds pretty nightmarish. Cfalcon best. Check the recorder spot here in the Dead Woods. Finds level blue.
Uh-huh.
Could have something important, but I think he's just dead set on finding 9. Unfortunately, is on the wrong corner of the world.
Yeah. Ooh!
We found a big ol' shield in level 9.
Which means that's where the book would have been if we didn't have the boomstick flag on.
That is correct. Yeah, that big shield that was taken out of the shop, as you can see, has been put into the item shuffle. Nice, nice, nice health refill.
Oh, yeah.
And, another good note from chat, jkoper never got the red ring out of level 1, so he didn't know yet that they were not forced to 9.
He knows now.
Oh, yes. And Cfalcon finds another level. Again, opting not to dig, trying to find level 9, just to see. Because if Ganon's not required, he can finish in the next couple of minutes. Oh, shoot.
Oh, shoot, Patra. Yeah, but also chat's noting that we found 2 levels that were recorder blocked already.
Yes, we have. And either of those levels could have the bow or silvers if Ganon's required.
Yep. So if you're in jkoper's shoes, you already found one of the items in 9, and you know that red ring and silvers are not locked in 9. Which would make you turn away first? Finding Zelda and finding out finding Ganon is required, or finding that second item?
I would say I required Ganon. Because Cooper is without bow and without silvers. And he would only be able to find one of those items in level 9 at this point anyway. Looks like we do have recorded a beaten dungeons in their new locations.
Aha.
Which is a nice thing to find.
Yeah, a bit
I
less
think
so
Cfalcon's
because
immediately going to go for that boomstick.
yeah, it's a bit less useful since a bunch of the levels are kind of grouped up together. But at least they're like on opposite corners of the world, so it does help getting around in that regard.
Oh, absolutely. Cfalcon immediately buys that boomstick.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "Recorder takes me up here." Yes.
jkoper taking a death in 9.
And he will be able to understand hints now that he's bought the book as well. But
And that door repair was happy to celebrate that fact. So having that boomstick will give Cfalcon a good combat advantage, at least for the time being.
oh, absolutely. Yeah, jkoper doesn't even have the wand at all, let alone the boomstick.
He does
He
know
is
where
very good at combat.
jkoper does know where the wand and the book are. It's just a matter of whether he feels like going for it.
Well, with 6 hearts now, he could at least get the first one.
Yeah.
But of course, all of the rest of the candle shops are under burning bushes.
Of course.
And this shutter door here could be blocking Zelda's room.
We'll find out if jkoper clears the room and the door does not open.
Blue wizards may have rolled up as well.
Yeah, you never want to see that.
Not at
And
all.
there it is.
And we've got a required Ganon.
Yes, we do.
You think Cooper's going to be digging for the other item, or trying to locate Ganon before he dips out?
I'm wondering if he finds which one he would have a higher priority on. If he finds one, would he still try to find the other?
It's a good question. He does unfortunately take a death. It's quite a combat-heavy level 9.
And he takes option 3, taking a death to the bunnies and then just noping out.
Cfalcon grabs a potion since he's already got 6 hearts, the white sword item, and red ring. So arguably he's got 24 hearts right now.
And jkoper going back into 1. Hopefully we'll find that red ring.
He should in just a couple of rooms. I believe it was in an NSU room.
So from what I understand from chat mentioning that there was a reverse C room in here that Cfalcon didn't check.
Not sure, but we could have a very important item here. Does find the heart. See if I can dig in more recorder spots.
And jkoper's out of bombs.
That is the room where he'll find the red ring, though.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Hopefully one of these out there. The ropes are in the bomb drop group. I remember seeing, but nope.
They are,
Get
yes.
one. Wasn't able to get one there.
Cfalcon slowly but surely getting his rupees back from those small secrets.
Oh, there's the
Coper's red ring. Or pink ring in his case. Yes, that is the room that chat was talking about that Cfalcon did not check. But Cfalcon does find a level at the Forgotten Spot, immediately dips out. Okay, so that was the transport staircase.
And it'll take it to that room in the top right, which we know will have... It won't have an item, at least.
Nothing worth picking up, anyway.
Right.
And the book is, I believe, also an atlas. Yeah, we saw the map as soon as Cfalcon walked into that new level.
Ah, I didn't even notice.
And this room could very well be the push block room. It is not. And here it is. Cfalcon did kill that Dodongo.
Okay. Thank you, game.
Would have been a great find if we didn't already have it.
Yep.
Unfortunately, the latter does not work like the hookshot does in Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time.
Unfortunately, jkoper never got the recorder out of 4, so we'll be missing out on a couple of the dungeons that are in the Dead Woods area.
Yeah, I believe both of the Dead Woods dungeons were recorder blocked.
Yep.
Yeah, there was one at the southern spot, and then there was one at the screen that he's in right now.
Yep.
But Cfalcon is about to find level 9. A few minutes later than jkoper, but with more information.
Yeah, we'll see how much of a time investment Cfalcon decides to make into this one. Although,
yeah,
with that boomstick in hands, this will go a lot better for him, I think.
And the book is the trifecta today, with it being the boomstick, the translator, and an atlas. Which, boomstick atlas is, atlas book in shapes is just almost needed, especially when you've got mystery headers.
Yeah. It looks like jkoper is heading back to the northeast. We'll probably start digging some dungeons.
Gibdos guard the compass.
Well, one thing that we don't know if it's full, if these hints can be fully trusted yet.
That is true. If we find a community hint somewhere, then we know that they can. Because community hints will never be mixed with deceptive. Unfortunately, like you said, we don't know just yet.
So
But
I
Cooper
want to
is
say,
going...
yeah, I
Sorry,
want to
go
say
ahead.
jkoper did find 2 hint rooms. He just didn't have the book at the time, so they were just musing on, was it Ganon San Diego or whatever it was saying.
Yes. To answer the question in chat, deceptive hints are essentially they can give you a hint that is actually not true. And with deceptive, it's 50-50 that they'll be lying or not, and you don't really know until you know. As also experienced, every hint is helpful until recorder's in 2. In that case, everything's in 6.
And one small detail about those deceptive hints, they're not intentionally deceptive, they're just random. And there is a chance that one of those quote unquote random hints could still be true.
Cfalcon is able to dig a lot more of level 9 a lot faster with both the red ring and the boomstick. Not only making much shorter work of combat, but also not having to worry about running out of bombs to take out the walls. Cooper finds his recorder, and Cfalcon is blasting away this Patra, which of course the bombs don't do anything, but
nope.
He does have the great wand and sword combo, where he can do 3 damage per slash if he presses A and B on the same frame.
jkoper stocking up on bombs. Will likely be getting the yep, he's going to grab that wand now. If for no other reason than for the extra damage that the wand provides by itself.
Oh, absolutely. You're in the area, and you have the chance for that, or you are guaranteed that combat upgrade. And we've got our recorder tune.
I recognize it, but I don't remember from what.
He's gonna make his way...
yeah, Dragon Warrior 1. Durr.
He's gonna make his way into this great dungeon.
Yeah, we didn't see much. Cfalcon just kind of was in and out on this one. Didn't even bother to look to see if there was anything good.
Yeah, he was digging for 9, so every dungeon he popped into, he immediately left. jkoper, on the other hand, is digging for the bow and silvers.
But one good thing about the recorder is that you can just get back here immediately, and there is the boomerang.
And decides to nope out of that dungeon. With only a couple of rooms explored, there is a chance that could have been 8. But... Oh,
he was just pirouetting to open the locked door. Yeah, with where he is, I think that could be 8. And so it is. And the beast awaits in northwest of Skull.
Maybe.
And Cfalcon finds the shield.
jkoper does have one more item to dig, and 8 is a much better first quest dungeon, later dungeon to dig than 7. Because first of all, it has 2 items, and second of all, it's a lot easier to explore. Might even be smaller, I can't remember off the top of my head.
I believe so, yeah.
With 7, of course, rooms of pure torture. Yeah, there's no way that 8 is 33 rooms.
Well, there's the compass, and it did have Gibdos in it. So
And
that hint is that there's some credence to that. And jkoper apparently wants to keep his shield up A's immediately after getting hit by Like.
And Cfalcon is going to find shortly that Ganon is, well, not through that door, but Ganon will be required.
Mm-hmm.
A great spot for Zelda. The blinking compass looks like a tear coming from the skull. It's like the Castlevania theme Bloody Tears. And with the boomstick, he'll make pretty short work of this room. See that that door doesn't open, and immediately get out of dodge.
Yep.
Blows the door up for good measure.
Yep, and Cfalcon is now heading off to go dig other dungeons, I guess.
And with 2 of those dungeons being right by, where they start, that is shape 6,
Oh my.
and that is a beast.
Yeah, it definitely looks like one. Yeep.
That has 36 rooms. That is terrifying.
I said you cut out there for a second.
Oh, sorry. 36 rooms that shape 6 has. That's worse than 7. I would even go, oh!
But there's the any key in 6.
Alright, 6 is no longer terrifying. That was 5 rooms.
Okay,
and he
then.
can immediately get on out. Doesn't have to worry about getting the Triforce from there.
jkoper finds the heart container in 8. Although chat does mention that Heart Shuffle could theoretically be on. We haven't seen one in the only true way we'll know if Heart Shuffle is on is if we basically find a floor item in a dungeon where it's not supposed to be one, or if we find a heart in an item staircase.
Cfalcon's going to make his way into 8. Finds his banana.
Decides for some reason that he doesn't. Apparently, Cfalcon doesn't like bananas.
I mean, blue boomerang, best item.
I could go either way.
Being completely honest, though, I do prefer the blue boomerang for that range. Although
it's mostly helpful if you actually hit what you aim at. If you don't, then it takes longer to return. So I get why some people don't care for it.
Speed for one, range for the other. They're both fairly useful items to have early on, but this is not exactly early on.
No.
And with the boomstick, Cfalcon is able to dig this level 8 much more quickly than jkoper was. Finds a transport, does not go through. Digdogger gazes by the lost hills. We believe that was true. So it's looking more and more like we've got helpful hints on. Yeah, chat pointing out any key boomstick is kind of OP. Yeah, he never has to worry about bomb troubles or key troubles for the rest of this race.
Yeah, life is good.
Life is very, very good. And Falcon is immediately dipping out of anything that's not a staircase.
Yep. Gliak lurks by the Lost Hills.
Which is also true.
And there's item, the White Sword.
Not a bad item. Again, that combat upgrade. Which, despite getting into 9 significantly later, Cfalcon is honestly only a few paces behind him. Is immediately going to come across this White Sword.
jkoper putting that recorder to good use, basically making a beeline for the various dungeons.
And he's going to make his way into level 5. I don't blame him for not wanting to dig shape 6. Is a useful item that he'll find. Wonder what Cfalcon's continuing to look for. He found the heart. He found both items.
No, he didn't. He didn't find the White Sword yet.
Oh, my bad. That's right, he opened the staircase and that was the other side of the transport.
Well, Cfalcon's about to find that White Sword.
There it is. And opts to immediately leave. Which is good, because he's got everything. Now...
And looks like he's heading into 5 as well.
And what will we find in this level?
Well, if there's a staircase here, it's a transport. Never mind, there's the bow. I thought since the key was there, I thought that... Or maybe it's just because the key was already there?
Yes, if an item is already in the room, then the block can push.
Okay.
If an item drops, then it can't.
Oh, okay. Wasn't sure. I wasn't too sure about that detail. But jkoper's got one piece to the puzzle. We just have to find the silvers. Question in chat, is Ganon required? Yes, it is. I don't think either of our runners had actually found Ganon yet, but they both had found Zelda's room.
Oh. My bad. jkoper is in 5 now, the bow's in 3.
Ah, okay then.
Got my toots a little mixed up there.
Well, when you've got, I bet Cfalcon wished you had that hit sooner.
Yeah. But with every item that they find, it still becomes more likely that silvers are in 9. At this point, there's that 1 in 3 chance.
Yeah, it's either Well, there's the map for jkoper there.
Yeah, all of the first 5 dungeons were extremely small to make way for that shape 6. So, getting the numbers a little bit confused.
Yeah, Cfalcon. I just counted rooms. Cfalcon, that one Cfalcon Zone was 18. One jkoper Zone was 19, if I counted it right.
Gotcha. Okay.
So it was close, but. And jkoper buying the arrow. Not a bad idea at this point. Cfalcon finds that bow.
Yeah, and I mean the silvers could be Goma blocked. And he's gonna Coper's gonna make his way immediately back to level 5. Cfalcon's gonna make his way to 1 because he hasn't seen the other item, which unfortunately for him is gonna be a waste of time.
Yeah.
Not too much of a waste of time, though, because it's a fairly small one and he's seen most rooms. I think he already knows that the Dodongo room has the item.
Yeah, maybe he didn't have bombs at the time that were going through there before, or I don't know.
And yeah, Manhandler threatens by a lake. Level 3 was in the Forgotten spot, which is by a lake, so we definitely have some truthful hints here.
Ah, we had a Goma block here. Here in 5.
I believe Cfalcon is going to immediately make his way to 5. Sadly, he's going to see that Goma block.
Yeah, but he probably knows about the arrow shop right next door.
Oh, most definitely.
And jkoper had already lost his shield, so just taking his way through the likes isn't as big of a deal now.
And Cfalcon sees the bomb shop that he no longer needs.
Yeah.
And we got the bloomerang.
Oh boy, 7 or 9.
At this point, which one do you dig?
I don't know, honestly. Because first quest 7 is a bear, but at least it's kind of a known quantity of like where the dungeon, where like how the rooms are laid out. Although I guess we have first quest 9 as well.
Yeah. Well, Cobra has not checked 6 yet, so he's gonna.
True. And I believe that's what this is. Yeah.
Yep, he's gonna find his any key. Gliark returns at the grave. He already knows that.
Yeah, with the recorder taking you to basically all the dungeons. At least at this point, since we already have all the Triforce pieces. But those hints are largely superfluous. Yep, jkoper finding that key, lickety-split, and he's gone, and does not need to know how big level 6 actually was.
With Cfalcon being able to understand the old man, I would theorize that he would go immediately back into 9 after seeing that the silvers are not in 5. Because he's got the hints and he'll immediately be able to see, hopefully, one of the old men will say, the silver to kill the beast lies somewhere.
Well, Cfalcon did see at least one of the hints that said it was a Gibdo guarding a compass. I don't know if he saw. I want to say jkoper found the second one. I don't know if Cfalcon saw that room though.
I'm not positive, but 7. I mean, Shape 6 was a very quick dig. First Quest 7 might be as well.
We might have the item room right here. Or no, it's a shutter door. Shutter door, right.
We can barely see. No. He matches that palette. Play a melody to obtain the boomerang, which he already knew.
Thing is, that hint could have applied to half the items in this game, in this scene.
You are not wrong. Yeah, I think the only hint he's interested in is any hint about the silvers.
Yep.
Yeah, he saw the Ganon hit as well. The beast awaits in.
Oh right, yeah, northwest of Skull.
I believe it was northwest of Skull. Yeah.
So we have a general idea of where Ganon is. We just don't know. Exactly where.
Correct.
Cfalcon getting the bad news, and he's got a decision to make. 7 or 9.
A bait
like
the bait block ends up not being required in. Well, there they go.
Oh boy, it's a race for the silvers. Assuming they're here.
And who will win in this beautiful level 7? Either Trogdor Bismol or Falco Bismol.
Oh, we had a mugger room.
That was the first one of the night.
Yeah, and odd seeing it in a first quest dungeon, but I guess that's one of the flags that could have been on this whole time. We just didn't know about it until now.
And unfortunately, Cfalcon does not find it among his route. Still a very interesting divergence of path there.
Might have something to do with jkoper maybe trying to conserve his bombs a little bit, while Cfalcon just has the boomstick and he can just bomb whatever wall he wants.
You're not wrong. And he's got the any key. Oh wait, so does Koper at this point.
Yeah.
My bad. Falcon finds the transport staircase. Spits him right out into the eye.
And the tip of the nose has nothing. Well, there's community hints, I guess.
Well, that was that's the bait block.
Ah, fair enough.
Which Cfalcon goes ahead and gets rid of his bait. Free up that inventory, make scrolling through with the select swap easier. There aren't many rooms left to check.
No.
And Cfalcon did not go north from the Mugger. That could be the room.
Potentially. Well, I know Cfalcon bombed north from the bait block. Not necessarily from the... I don't know if he did from the Mugger.
Well, the Mugger room had a shutter door to the north.
Yeah.
However, he may have checked that already. We've seen nearly every room between these two runners.
Yeah.
How much you want to bet it's the secret room in the top left?
Oh, jeez. Yeah, that would be a little mean. That doesn't matter how to even get there in the first place.
Very carefully.
Oh, there's the other bomb expansion. I think this is the first time we've seen this one.
Needs.
I mean, jkoper probably wouldn't mind having a 20 bomb capacity. Can't afford it, though.
True. We've got a reverse C room. This could be it.
Uh-huh. Moment of truth. Red candle.
This is the item.
Silver arrows. And it's the red candle. Silvers are a 9.
Silvers are in 9, and Cfalcon is the first with that knowledge, but jkoper is 9.
Oh, wow. And they're probably... And with this information, they're both probably going to think, oh my goodness, I am so... How is my opponent not finished yet?
And Cfalcon having the book may still... There is one old man left, so he may still get a hint about the silvers.
Possibly, yeah.
And how wild would it be for the boomstick to be the deciding factor in the seed, not because of the bombs, but because of the hits?
Yeah. Alright, so just looking at the map, looks like Cfalcon has explored a decent amount of 9 so far, but we still have a good ways to go.
Indeed we do.
Question chat, did jkoper ever do 6? Yep, he did. He found the any key and left pretty much the same as Cfalcon did.
jkoper opted to walk all the way to level 9, where Cfalcon whistled to the forgotten spot, which saved him a little bit more time as well.
That's one of those little details that can save you some time.
And Cfalcon's got the compass, and he... I mean, just having that knowledge doesn't make all the difference, but it does make quite a lot of difference.
I mean, he's already been to to that room, so he already knows that Ganon is required.
Oh, I mean the info of where Ganon is.
Oh yeah. We don't have that information yet.
And he doesn't have. That's right. Like you said, he already found Zelda's room. Ignore me on that front. Hey, from one reverse C to another.
Okay.
I was about to say something about a roar, but that's just the roar of a Patra.
Which can camouflage Ganon's actual roar. There's
that is true.
keep bombing upwards. Well, we know that's not a staircase.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, dear.
And Cfalcon is up in the red ring room in vanilla.
Yep.
This could be it.
And there's another bomb hole, too.
Oh, it is not, given the, My bad. The shutter was there. That couldn't have been it.
Right. That's not one.
This is turning into a nail biter. Cooper found the location of that last hint, but still cannot understand it.
Well, he's never had the money to buy the book.
Which is definitely unfortunate.
The thing is, at this point, the time he might save getting it. Well, there's Ganon.
Oh, okay.
At this point, the time saved from having the boomstick would just be counteracted with the time it would take to grind up the money for it. Especially with the drop group shuffled, so you don't know where you're going to get the most money from. Well, we hear the roar now.
Now we've got the roar. And at this point, he's not interested in the pig, he's interested in the skewers.
Yeah, can't have a barbecue without the skewers, I guess.
Cfalcon finds a staircase. He finds the silvers.
There's silvers, and I believe Ganon is right close by too.
Yeah, he is just a couple rooms from Ganon, and Ganon is just a couple rooms from Zelda. I believe Ganon was just south of the chute, if I'm not mistaken.
Thing is, I do remember seeing there was actually 3 doors in Ganon's room.
Yes, there was.
Whether we actually have the means of coming in all 3 ways, that's a whole nother. But all you need is one.
And speaking of, once again, just a couple rooms away. And here we go. The first time tonight at 1 hour, 12 minutes, and 50 seconds. Here's Ganon. And we have a very anticlimactic fight.
Given how much health Cfalcon had, I still say that was dramatic, because Cfalcon did not have much health going into that. Oh, he did have potions, though.
That is true.
Now just a matter of, do we have a quick way back to Zelda's room? Apparently not. But it's not that far away.
Yep, just a quick walk in the park. The skull-shaped park. Not terrifying at all. Here we go. Quick walk past Patra. That shutter door opens. Everybody get those GGs into chat as Cfalcon takes the first race.
Yep, finishing in first place with an official SRL time of 1:14:21. GG.
Beautiful thing to see.
And I think at this point that jkoper officially forfeits.
Unfortunate, but definitely understandable, as this is a doubleheader.
Yep. Yeah, we do have our game 2 immediately after this, so might as well just cut your losses, lick your wounds, and get ready for the next one.
Absolutely.
And I doubt we're going to get them for an interview just yet. We'll probably be waiting until after the second race.
Oh, most certainly. I apologize. I thought I was on mute and had my keyboard off.
It's not that big of a deal. Just I don't think so.
I know, but an admin approached me about it earlier this afternoon, and then this happened.
Question in chat. This is losers bracket round 3. The winner of this match will move on to take on the loser of the Nochibaro Crimson Avix match, which is an interesting thing.